before the season started. That first year was basically a whirlwind for you. You started to get your feet wet a little bit last year. Now you're implementing a new system. What's it been, the last 4 months now under Coach Orlando?
It's been fun because everyone who's in the back end, I basically came in with Will Jones, Christian Williams, and then the people who's here now, AB. We all came together and said we're gonna work and learn the playbook, learn what we need to do to get each other better. And since I've been here, making a transition from offense to defense, it's been fun. I've had a couple of injuries, but other than that, I'm excited for this year and with what Coach Orlando, has in store for us during the season because of the type of defense he has.
Coach was just telling us, you heard it, about how meticulous everything is in terms of your hydration, how you eat, how you dress.
Yep.
Is all that, for lack of a better term, charted and documented?
No, it is.
You gotta be the best you can be?
Yes, sir. As soon as he came in, he pretty much laid the standard down. There's a strike system. Anytime you miss an academic appointment, training room appointment, you're late to class, you miss class, you get a strike. And then it's a total of 5 strikes. And then once you get to your 5th strike, it's a meeting with the head coach and then your position coach and then the coordinator. But leading up to the 5th strike, it's punishment within the lines of doing rolls and doing up downs. And each time it's a strike, it doubles each time. So pretty much you want to stay off the strike system so you don't have to do up downs or rolls. And then once you get to like 3 or 4, the coach makes the position group come out with there to watch the punishment because you're basically letting your whole group down if they can't, like, I don't want to say trust you, but like you're not really holding each other accountable if you're letting your teammate get all these strikes for just missing class or missing tutors,
How many strikes you got?
0.
Outstanding.
It could be difficult for a team to make that transition, especially veteran players. You can speak to, has it been difficult for some to really make that change? And as a veteran player, some of the things that you might be doing to help others make the change?
I would say whenever I made the change, it was difficult for me because of what I had been through at Auburn. But since my past has happened, it put me in a position to where I am now, to where I'm stronger mentally, to where I'm able to help the younger guys who come up who are dealing with the same issues that I dealt with in the past. So I have a little bit of a background to where I could just tell them, like, just one play at a time, put in the rearview mirror and just keep it pushing because you can't control the past, just focus on the future.
What position are you playing at?
Safety, strong. Well, we call it field safety now.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
What? I'm sorry.
Field safety.
Field safety.
Yes, sir.
So you've had a lot of experience in a lot of places, right?
I play field safety and nickel on the defense right now. Well, I haven't played nickel this season yet, but last season I was playing nickel.
Right. So is field safety a good place for you to be?
I feel like it is. I love it.
Why so? What can you do there that impact the game?
I could see the whole field. I have vision of everybody from each one receiver on each side of, well, not each side of the ball, but each side of the boundaries. And then whenever I'm able to be in the post, I'm in the post, and I basically don't let anything pass me. And with my speed and aggressiveness, I feel like I'm good at that.
So is there anything that Coach Orlando says that rings in your head? I mean, have you gotten to know him to the point where, does he have certain things he harps on or certain things he holds you guys to that you sort of
There's a story that he loves to tell, him and his little brother, Paul, and basically saying, long story short, him and his brother back in the day when they was younger, he'll do anything for Paul. So if they're fighting, he'll run all the way down the block from the park to go help his little brother Paul. So basically he tells us that to not let our brothers like down or just, pick them up whenever the situation isn't right, and we're all 11 out there on the field, so we fight together. So that's why he tries to bring it in and tell us that story.
After the disappointment of last year, you could have easily moved on. What did you see in this coach and this staff that compelled you to stay?
I just believed in him. football, with the coaching staff, you just got to believe what they gotta say and whatever they got to do because they're the play callers and we just make the plays. So with the 11 guys out there, you just got to have trust in each other and with the coaches to make sure that they're going to put us in the best positions we can.
What has impressed you most about this staff so far?
Energetic, and they're fun to be around. Coach Golish, he's a straight to the point man. He'll tell you straight up what's wrong. And then back to the standards, he holds us to a high standard. So pretty much that's it. Like, they're straight to the point and they're aggressive in the field aspect, but off the field, they want you to be a better man.
Your position coach came from the NFL, James Rowe.
Mm-hmm.
Played baseball here.
Mm-hmm.
What have you seen from him over the last 4 months that he's got taking a step down from the NFL to college football? He must love the place. And
Mm-hmm.
what have you seen from him and his kind of leadership at your position?
Definitely some different drills. He teaches us some things that I never knew, playing defense. And I wouldn't say never knew, but it's a different aspect of he digs deeper into why we do this, why we're playing this call, or why should we break up a pass this way, why we should tackle this way. It's the little things like that I was not necessarily say that college football coaches, I wouldn't say understand. No, they understand everything, but it's just the detail part that he's worried about,
So this is your third defensive coordinator in 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
So in the time that you've been with Todd Orlando, what have you learned about him? What have you learned about what he wants to do that kind of gets you excited about what could be ahead for your defense?
He wants us to know that the defense is about to be aggressive and in your face, and that he'll do anything for us, like with the Paul story, and he's here for all of us on and off the field, and he's going to do whatever it takes for us to be the best man possible.
Kind of played all over the place in the defensive secondary. Where are you kind of fitting in this spring? What's been the transition like?
Well, right now I've been playing at a nickel spot, but looking forward to playing a couple spots in the boundary safety and maybe some field safety and a couple of the packages they have for us.
Did you see the new coaching staff as a rebirth for you, or a chance to turn the page and establish yourself in a new way?
Somewhat. I really do love the staff that we have right now, especially Coach Rowe. He's brought in a lot of IQ points for me just playing the nickel position and teaching me a lot of stuff in the NFL, how those type of guys get paid. So that's one of the biggest things I've been soaking in from him coming in. So I think just with the new staff that we have, it could be a good fit for me just playing around with the role that I'm playing this year.
IQ points, what do you mean? What does that mean?
He's just been given, just playing the nickel position, a lot of just certain IQ things about the game and how just on alignment and certain things that is going to help me out towards this season and the spring ball.
Matt was asked what's impressed him most about the new staff. What has impressed you?
I would say the energy. Every day I've come out to practice has been hype. Everybody's been in a good mood, and everything's been real fun every day.
What would you say about Coach Orlando? What impressions you've had of him, and what you see about what he wants you guys to do to be better moving forward?
I would say with Coach Orlando, he just kind of set out a good plan for us. As soon as he came in, he let us know what he wanted, and everybody stuck to it. He's one of those type of leaders that you just grasp to, everybody in the room grasps to, and everybody want to work hard just because he knows that everybody's going to be behind him and stuff. And I say with Coach Orlando, just basically just seeing some of the things that he's giving us out there on the field, and kind of every day going to different practices, he picks a certain leader to lead the whole group. So you can go to practice and you never really know who's going to be the leader for that day. So it kind of puts a spotlight on each guy so everybody can kind of join in and lead the team.
You got a lot of familiar teammates out there on the field, in the weight room, and so forth. But does this feel entirely new when you look at the entire package, the coaching staff, the new indoor performance facility, everything else? Does this sound like for lack of better, a new program this year?
Yeah, a lot of things are new. Coming back with everybody, a lot of new players and stuff, being able to practice in the indoor and everything, that's been new. But with the staff, everybody kind of just grasped to it and just came in ready to work with a new staff, having open arms to them.
I'll ask you what I asked Matt. How many strikes you
I won. I learned my lesson. I learned my lesson with that.
Now,
So
what did you get a strike for?
I had missed a lunch, and that was it. But it won't happen again. I definitely learned my lesson.
But when you're being challenged to be the best that you can be in everything, not just on the field, but off the field, and the way you dress and nourish, what's the biggest challenge? What part of that is the biggest challenge to stay on point with?
I think just for everybody, just the biggest challenge is just kind of setting a self-schedule for yourself, just so you can stay in line with yourself. I mean, they have brought a lot of new things, such as like the hydration and the lunch times and stuff, and things that they want us to eat, and a lot of the just new things they brought into the facility, as in snacks and stuff, to keep us like replenished throughout the day. So I think they kind of set up a plan for us, but you got to stick to the plan and make it work for yourself at the same time.
You look bigger than you did last season. How much weight did you put on? Good weight?
It's been good weight. Right now I'm weighing 200, so it's been good weight. Just I've been having a few talks with Coach Gio and stuff, who I really think is a truly good strength coach. And I think right now, just the weight that I'm playing now, I really do like it more than I tried to play at this weight last year, and it just wasn't kind of my thing. But now I kind of got a thing going for myself.
You say 200?
Yes, sir.
What were you last year?
195.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Coach talked about, being able to take a breath last week and maybe have some fun, away from football. What'd you do in spring break, and how important is it to just have a few days where it's not?
For me, I feel like I've been kind of here for a long time, so that little break is my relaxed time. Me personally, I like to get a lot of sleep, so that was my biggest thing, getting a lot of sleep, spending time with some of my boys, and that was about it.
What would you say about last year and your ability to kind of scrap it and move on? How much do you refer to it? Do you refer to it at all?
No, not really. I kind of put that in the back of my head. I always look at just going to a new year as something that I can build off maybe of the past, and just try to go into a new year on a fresh start and see what's up next for us.
Coach mentioned you as a leader, as somebody that's getting the other players involved. Or are you doing that intentionally? Are you trying to step up your leadership skills out there?
Yeah, most definitely. I think it's definitely just like a kind of want for all the guys that are playing. Like in the back end, we kind of get our own thing going in our like group chat, and everybody try to find time just so we can all come and get some extra work or something. So I try to push a lot of guys to just get motivated to do certain things, just so we can all be better as a collective group.
So if you come in here and you're not hydrated enough, they know.
Oh yeah, they gonna know. They definitely do know. I mean, but it definitely is a big importance. Not even just it being hot, just a lot of things that deal with hydration can cause a lot of injuries and stuff. So it definitely does build a big importance.
Is the back end group pretty tight? Would you say you got some guys that are coming back and you've been around each other for a while? How would you describe the relationship?
Yeah, I definitely say a lot of guys are close knit. For example, like me and Daquan, we've been roommates at one point, and we've been close for a long time. And then a lot of the guys that transfer in and stuff, we kind of built that relationship last year. Then the season hanging out, the time of the hurricane, I probably say was when we all kind of really got close. Being in the hotel and staying down in Boca was kind of like a time that we all really got to know each other and everything. So we've been building off of that, and then going into the spring now, it's been a big thing for us.